Hello, my name is Jarrad Mathis. I am a graphic designer and recent graduate of Arizona State University with a Bachelor's of Science in Graphic Information Technology with an emphasis on web development and a focus of multimedia studies. I was led to my curiosity in design in the early days of the internet, with MySpace layouts sparking my interest. I used to love changing my page layout and creating the HTML to make it fun and interesting for the people that visit my page. I am specifically interested in branding. I also love layouts, mockups, and prototyping. Now I would like to present to you some of my portfolio. The first project I would like to discuss is for Step Shoe Company. They wanted a website design using images of their current inventory, and I was tasked with piecing together a website with their brand assets, colors, and logo to elevate their online presence. I created a mobile website mockup. As you can see here, there is a Shop All Shoes page, and if you were to click on any product, you would be taken to the product details page, as you can see here. I also created a tablet website mockup with the same Shop All Shoes page and the same product details page. And here you can see the desktop website mockup with a full layout for desktop. I created the search bar, the little icons, the navigation bars, the side navigation, all the links, and laying out the content with the given images and given descriptions. This was my first time using Figma, which has become a favorite in my tool belt. Moving on to project 2, we have Brick Road Coffee brand redesign. Local coffee shop Brick Road Coffee needed a redesign to incorporate their values of inclusivity, welcoming, and fun. I reimagined the logo, as you can see here, the top logo being their original logo. The bottom is my recreated logo with their traits in mind: inclusivity, fun, vibrant, and community, and then keeping the same Wizard of Oz theme. I utilized Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator and worked files into Figma for mockups. As you can see here, I created a home page, a menu page, and I kept the colors coordinated with the logo and with the theme of inclusivity, the rainbow being inclusive for LGBTQ, as they are a big LGBTQ friendly establishment. I started out with initial research on the brand, as well as created a mood board for inspiration for this project. I then began creating mockups to incorporate their values as a brand that could be reflected in my designs. And lastly, I created a contact and careers page with a map and a link to get directions to them and applying for jobs with them. The next project I would like to show you is for national pizza chain Domino's. Domino's needed a freshen up to the mobile app design utilizing the company's existing brand assets. I designed some fun animations that use the brand logo, as well as redesigned the pizza tracker to incorporate the logo and make it more fun for users. So I created a special cursor, load bars, and page transitions with animations. So here you can see the creative brief for the motion prototyping, and then the project depth, as well as the flow of the project. And here's a quick preview of the motion graphics of the final result for the project. And then next I have a motion graphics project. I created a lower thirds for a sports team, the Denver Broncos. I used the brand assets, including the logo and their official team colors of blue and orange. Here is a preview. So on the top, you can see I created a single tier, and then a double tier, and a triple tier. Being someone who's not really a sports fan, this was a bit challenging, and I did use a sports team that I was familiar with, as it's from my home state, but it was still challenging as someone who doesn't really watch sports to create something like this, but it was actually really fun. The next project that I want to share with you is a mobile game quiz that I made in Adobe XD. It was a quick and simple fun exercise in prototyping. I chose this theme of corgis because it's my favorite breed of dog, and I have 2 of them. So here, I'll let this play while I discuss this. So here's a short little preview of the end result. So I designed this to be simple and informative. With each answer, it gives the player the factual answer. The colors were chosen based on the theme of tennis ball, and red answers for wrong and green for correct. The font was selected to be playful as the tone of this quiz suggests. And then here you can see the design flow for the prototyping with each button and where it takes you with each click. Lastly, I would like to show you a digital design I created. This project is an educational infographic of Taylor Swift's major milestones and accomplishments. Here you will see the initial concept sketches for the infographic design. Being that this was a timeline, it made most sense to go with that style. So if you look on here, I chose concept 2A as my choice. Here you can see the first working draft concept. I wanted to design the center timeline with the colors associated with each of her album eras, with the content and created vector images on each side going down the piece. And here you can see the final product. I created the vector images and coordinated the text colors with their album color. I also made the center timeline more 3D with a ribbon-like flow. As a Swiftie myself, this project was one of my favorites, and it was so much fun to create. I loved getting to just blast Taylor Swift while I was creating this, and it was so much fun. That concludes my portfolio presentation. Thank you for your time and allowing me to share my passion for design.